Hey, welcome back to High School Game Day here on the Missouri Sports Network, the Missouri Sports Network, where everyone has a home field advantage. Certainly glad that you have tuned in once again here in our 10 o'clock hour. We go to Glendale High School here on live from the Pizza Ranch studio here, presented by Central Bank of the Ozarks, Labor's Local 663, Great Southern Bank, Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks, Doak Propane, and the Bank of Billings. We go to Glendale High School, or probably elementary school here, and Coach. Head softball coach, Jeff Mason. Coach Mason, thanks for your time today.
Appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
Coach, coming off of a 16 and 11 season a year ago, talk about some of the kids that you've got coming back, and maybe some young ladies are going to have to step up and fill some roles.
Yeah, I'll talk about my seniors first. Carson Phillips is one of our has most of our accolades for all of our senior group. Shortstop, five-tool player, really solid softball player. Looking to continue her career in college right now. Kind of talking to some colleges as we speak. So she'll be our shortstop. Expecting big things out of her. Probably 2 or 3 hole in the lineup. We have Megan Randall, returning second baseman, so kind of middle of the infield combination. A couple of seniors up the middle. We also have Chandler Carlstrom will be an outfielder for us. Got some speed. She'll be a base runner kind of outfield for us, and still slapper and working on that, getting better at it. So we're hoping we can utilize that a little bit too. Last 2 seniors, we have Izzy Eddy. She's kind of a second baseman, first baseman. We'll probably DH with her a little bit too. Really good stick and really heads up, intelligent girl on the softball field. And then we have, let me make sure. So we got Chandler, Carson, Izzy, Megan, and Brenna Tarter. So she's coming back. She was not with us last year. She will be in the outfield for us. Did really well in the jamboree. So probably corner outfield spots and hitting kind of middle of the back end of that lineup, and did a really good job. Those are our 5 seniors. And then we have a couple impactful juniors, Allie Norris and Sam Caldwell, very impactful juniors for us. And then we got some young pitchers. So we got some sophomore pitchers with little to no varsity experience that did really well in the jamboree. So we're hoping those girls step it up and have a good year for us too. So.
You guys kick it off on Friday at Branson, I believe.
I think it's that Monday. I think it's that first Monday.
You're correct. The 29th. I'm sorry. Yeah. Monday the 29th. Kind of talk a little bit, handicap your conference a little bit based on what you know, who's coming back. And I know Kickapoo has had some pretty decent seasons. I know Hillcrest is kind of coming around, maybe Parkview coming around. But, talk about some of the other schools, kind of handicap the conference a little bit.
Absolutely. Kickapoo, Coach Hauser over there always does an amazing job. So they're always a challenge, always prepared. I think they've either tied or won the conference the past couple of years. So they'll be a challenge. They lost a few pieces, so hopefully we're getting closer to competing with them. We've lost some close ones too in the past couple of years. Rolla made a great run out of our conference last year. I think they lost about 8 of their 9, but they made a Final Four run out of the Ozark Conference last year. So they'll be a challenge again. Their coach does a very good job up there. Camington's kind of bouncing back. They gave us a good game last year, so those are probably, and we should be in that mix too. I think we're either competing for a conference championship, or our top 3 is really a goal of ours. We've been, I think, top 3 or 4 the last 3 or 4 years. So, trying to stay in that mix, and Hillcrest and Parkview, those coaches are great, and they're getting those programs ramped up. So really no easy games in the conference, but we're expecting to hopefully finish near that top half, or if we can win it, that would be amazing. That's been our goal for the past couple of years.
Visiting with Glendale head softball coach Jeff Mason. And Coach, tell a little bit about your background. How long have you been there at Glendale coaching softball? Where'd you grow up, and college wise?
A little bit of an Army brat, so I grew up all around the place, but been in Springfield since my late elementary. I was actually a Glendale graduate. Played baseball at Kansas City, or KCK up in Kansas City. Another arm surgery, so it cut me short a little bit on my playing career there, but was excited to get into coaching. Started coaching summer and school ball stuff pretty soon after that. So I started my high school coaching career as about a 20-year-old with the baseball program. So I've been part of that for a decade plus now, and this is my 6th year with softball. So took it over. They lost 38 straight games when I came in, so We had a major turnaround to do, and it took a couple years, but we've been over 500 for I think the last 3 or so. So a big transition and a big culture change, but it's been fun, and now we have expectations, which is also a good thing.
Yeah. Again, coming to you live from the Pizza Ranch studio. Coach, you guys open up at Branson on Monday, the 29th. Has your schedule changed a little bit over the last couple of years? Have you tried to maybe upgrade your schedule?
Yeah, we've ramped it up a lot. My first few years, we were just trying to compete and win a few games and get a little confidence up. The past couple of years, we jumped in kind of Ozark hosted tournament this year, and I think we're hosting Lee Summit West, who just won a state championship this past year. So really ramping up those. I've reached out to every Class 5 and I guess it's Class 4 and 5 in softball. Baseball always gets me mixed up on the different classes. But I've reached out to everyone locally, all the most competitive schools, and really just trying to give our girls the best chance come district time. That we've seen the best team, we've seen some good pitching. We got a little better jamboree this year, so that was nice to see a little better pitching this year. So that's been my goal, and the girls have done a good job responding to that pressure and stepping things up a little bit schedule wise.
What do you feel right now? You guys are doing really well. I mean, is it defensively? Is it hitting? Is it putting the ball in play? I mean, it's early in the season, but what's
Yeah.
kind of surprised you?
Absolutely. Coming into the season, we're just pretty young, especially pitching wise. I was impressed with our pitchers. I think we only gave up 2 earned runs through 9 innings in our jamboree against some good teams. Defensively, I'm excited. We have the girls that can do it. Now, have we been all in those spots and played together a ton with a younger group? Not totally. So kind of gelling on that. And then bats wise, I'm excited. I think this should be our best full lineup. Maybe not as much individual skill as we've had some years in the past with just some individual talent, but as a whole, I think this is probably our best offensive group we put together, and we competed really well in the jamboree. Saw a girl throwing in the 60s and competed very well against her. So I'm excited. Jamboree got me pretty fired up for the kiddos.
So between now and Monday, what's it look like? I know the weather, I think, is going to cooperate. It's been gorgeous outside now.
It looks beautiful. Our district has done a really good job getting our field prepped too. So it's probably the best looking our field's ever looked, and the weather looks great. Really just kind of gelling on some team defense and just team concept stuff. We've done a lot of skill stuff through the summer, so now it's gelling those team concepts together and all the first and third and base running situations, all that fun stuff that separates you in those close games. We also got pictures this week, so that's always a fun day for the coaches. So we got pictures one day, and then the rest of the week is just kind of getting prepped for that Monday. And as the softball season is, it's a lot of games in a short period of time. So getting as much practice as we can in now, and then once those games start, it's hot and heavy on games. So
very good. Well, Coach Mason, I certainly appreciate you being generous with your time. Hopefully we'll get to catch up and maybe get a few of the players on as well as we go through the season, and maybe see you out and about. But I appreciate your time today.
That would be great. I'm sure they would love to do that. Anything we can do to support the kiddos and give them some love. So I appreciate you. Thank you for your time, and thank you for all you do for athletics, not only in the Ozarks, but across the state.
You bet. Coach Mason, thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you. You too, sir.
Yeah. Coach Jeff Mason, Glendale head softball coach, kind enough to join us here from the Pizza Ranch studio on High School Game Day, presented by Central Bank of the Ozarks, Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks, Doak Propane, Shelter Insurance, and Scoreboard Guy. Hey, keep it right here. And now, word from Pizza Ranch.
After a long day, a few simple words can make everything better.
Pizza's here!
To end your day the right way, count on the carry-out and delivery experts at your local Pizza Ranch.